Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show. Real talk, big opinions, and fearless conversations. From the front lines of politics to the latest in pop culture. From breaking sports headlines to the stories that move the world. Nothing's off limits, and nobody's holding back. Arrington Gavin is here to break it down, build it up, and keep it all the way real. So turn it up, lean in, and let's get into it. This is the Arrington Gavin Show.
Hey, family. What's happening? Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show, your go-to spot for sharp insights, bold opinions, and unfiltered takes on the biggest stories of the day, whether it's politics, sports, pop culture, or the latest buzz. We're diving deep and keeping it real, so please do me a favor, kick back, stay informed, and get ready to join the conversation. On today's conversation, we're going to continue on a story that I did not get the chance to share on the last episode. I'm talking about the lawsuit between two former friends, former band members, a group that created top tier music. I'm talking about the Neptunes, N-E-R-D. Chad Hugo, music producer Chad Hugo, and Pharrell Williams. Now, this story hits home. Well, because both of them are from my neck of the woods in Virginia. So this is a big deal, big story. We're going to talk about it later on the show. It's a lawsuit between the two where Chad Hugo was actually suing Pharrell Williams, alleging him withholding royalties, mismanaging profits, and attempting to claim sole ownership of the Neptunes trademark, seeking damages potentially exceeding $1 million. We're going to talk about it. In addition to that, America's dad, Dr. Huxtable, comedian, entertainment icon Bill Cosby, has finally come clean and said that, look, yes, I had 7 Quaalude prescriptions. The reason why is because I wanted to drug women and take advantage of them. Now, Bill's damn near 90 years old. He might be 90. I gotta see how old he is. This is not a surprise to me because during the period of his cases, when there was a lot of women that came out, there was claims or there were statements that he shared. Yes, he received Quaalude. He had Quaaludes that he gave to women. That was in statements. That was in documentation. So I don't know why this is like a big shock, but I guess because for the longest he was always speaking his innocence. But there's more to it, and we'll talk about it later on the show. Also in the sports world, Bill Belichick, considered to be one of the most successful coaches, probably the most successful coach in the NFL. Winningest coach, he has the most Super Bowls, and yet he is not the first ballot, didn't make it first ballot Hall of Fame. And a lot of folks are saying, what the hell? What? Bill Belichick did not make first ballot? That's hogwash. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, it's blasphemous. That's I'm appalled. You know, it's intense. It's intense. And so many people are like saying, why? That's the big question. Why? Bill has done it all, yet he is not first ballot? Then who the hell made it to first ballot? And so we're going to talk about that. And also to Nicki Minaj, man. Nicki Minaj, you talk about a fall from grace. Oh my goodness. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for her at all. But she is continuing to see maybe, I don't know. I know for me, I'm seeing a drop in her fan base, but to her, she's seeing an increase. Maybe it's because she's getting the community that has money, that is saying yes Finally, Nicki's doing what's right. Yes, Nicki is come out to be MAGA as MAGA can be. I'm talking more MAGA than Amber Rose. I'm talking more MAGA than Kid Rock. I'm talking more MAGA than uh I don't know. I can't think of any more MAGA. More MAGA than Marjorie Taylor Greene. More MAGA than Candace Owens. More MAGA than Kanye West. More she's coming out to be Team MAGA, and a lot of folks are just saying, "Why, Nicki? Oh, why, Nicki?" We gonna talk about that too on the show. We got a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss, my friends. A lot to sit down and just, if you're listening, pour yourself something to drink because it's gonna be an intense conversation. It is gonna be an intense conversation. But before we move forward, of course, I gotta thank you all for taking the time to chime in to the Arrington Gavin show. As you know, we are a growing program that can be heard on multiple platforms. Okay, we can be heard and seen on multiple platforms. First platform I mentioned that, yes, we can be seen. You can check us out on YouTube. So for those that are watching us right now that are new to our channel, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share to the masses. Share with friends, share with families. I truly appreciate it. We want to continue to grow our channel. We want to continue to spread the good word of great conversation, balanced conversation, right? I'm not here to pick sides. I'm not here to pick on people, but I'm just here to speak truth to power, speak against what's wrong, and give you my honest opinion. You don't have to like it, but I'm sorry, but in general, that is the world we live in. Not everybody's gonna agree with everything. So I could care less if you say, Aaron, I don't agree with him. Don't care. Do not care. Okay, I'm gonna give you my take, and then feel free to contact me and give me your take. There's ways you can get in touch with me. Check by emailing us. Go through our website, www.theagshow.com. Okay, www.theagshow.com. You can also DM me on Instagram at the Arrington Gavin Show. So it's multiple ways you can contact me. You can also check out past episodes of the Arrington Gavin Show on the GOATverse TV app. That's right, the GOATverse TV app. All you have to do, go to your app store or Google Play Store, depending on what kind of, if you're Android or Team iPhone, type in GOATverse TV. All right. You can also, let me see. You can also go to Roku. You can download through Roku as well as Amazon Fire TV. So there's multiple ways you can download the GOATverse TV app. Now, you can also listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. We're available on all major podcast platforms: iHeart, Spotify, Apple, just to name a few. So we're available on all major podcast platforms. You can also listen to us on the radio airwaves. All right, we're on a few affiliates. We're on WBOK 12:30 a.m. out in New Orleans. In addition to we're also on we're also in the Metro Atlanta area, WDJY 99.1 FM Straight Talk. So we're on multiple radio stations. We're honored to. We're continuing to build that up so we can get more and more syndicated in a sense, right? So we want to continue to spread the word and all that good stuff. Let's see. So as I mentioned, so much stuff to share, so much stuff to discuss. I think the top story, which we will talk about a little later on, is the whole Bill Belichick. I'm gonna start the conversation with sports, but we're gonna take a break. But I just wanted to kind of get you guys thinking before we take the commercial break. Why do y'all think that Bill Belichick did not make it to the Hall of Fame in the first year of eligibility? Okay. Why do you think that he didn't make it first year? Because there's so much. There is so much that can come to mind. But we all know that there's a committee that votes on these individuals to get inducted. Does that committee consist in players, coaches? Is it a mixture of a little bit of everybody? Or is it just people that are just knowledgeable about the game? Like, who are making the calls here? Again, this is probably the biggest snub in sports history. The biggest snub in sports history. Bill Belichick, not a first ballot Hall of Famer? What? What? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Joe. Like, it's just it's not grasping right now in my brain, like the fact that, wow, that's all to me. Think of the greatest player of all time. Think of LeBron not making the Hall of Fame his first year. Like, okay, the first thing you're gonna say is, who did he piss off? Who did he piss off? Yo, we got a lot to discuss again. We have a lot to discuss, but what we gonna do, we're gonna take a little breather here. We're gonna take a commercial break. We got a lot more show for you here on the Arrington Gavin Show. My friends, do not go anywhere and do not change that dial. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Every man has a story to tell. Your ambitions, your achievements, your legacy. Your suit should reflect that story, crafted precisely, designed for impact, and tailored exclusively for you. We work with only the finest fabrics, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends from world-renowned mills in Italy, the UK, and India. These fabrics are the foundation of custom suits that exude elegance and stand the test of time. But a suit isn't just about fabric, it's about fit, and it's about confidence, and it all starts with you. When you work with me, you'll receive a personalized consultation, whether in person or over Zoom. Together, we'll explore your vision and discuss your needs. And we're gonna bring your ideas to life. My journey as a designer includes apprenticing under New York-based designer Clavon Leonard, showcasing collections at New York Fashion Week, Algeria Fashion Week, and the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. That experience is what we bring to every suit we create, from weddings to corporate events and everything in between. We specialize in crafting one-of-a-kind suits for life's most significant moments. Dapper Luke has been recognized as one of Baltimore's best menswear in 2023, and I was honored to be one of the 10 designers selected for the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. With over 900 satisfied clients, we proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore, bringing world-class designs to these incredible communities. We don't just make suits, we craft confidence. Your suit will fit your body, your style, and it will tell your story. Book your free online personal consultation today. Visit www.dapperluke.com.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to
And we still in traffic.
I don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
Here to host today.
Hey, turn it up.
With me?
Yeah, this that new Goat Verse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of that he said?
Introducing GoatVerse TV,
Goat Verse, that's what it's called.
the free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.
Order your beard care products with Rugged Evolution. We're your local beard care line that supports the maintenance of your full, mature beard. Our line includes conditioning shampoos, moisturizers, balms, oils, shaving lotions, and exfoliating soaps. These products moisturize, hydrate, nourish, and have all the natural ingredients for a healthy beard. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. And remember,
Rugged is the new smooth.
All right, family, welcome back to the show. So as I mentioned before the break, I wanted to get you guys thinking here. As we discussed in the intro of the show, some of the stories we're going to be sharing today. First thing I want to talk about is sports related. I'm talking about Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is one of the most, I won't say iconic, legendary. Well, which is legendary? Is a legend bigger than an icon, or is icon bigger than a legend? I don't know. I had this conversation a while back with one of my bros. His career is historic. I'll just say it like that. Bill Belichick, Bill Belichick, who is currently the coaching the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. He is coaching UNC football squad. Didn't have a great inaugural year, but let's see how he continues with that. Now he's 73 years old. He's not known for his collegiate year. He's known for his NFL career. Let me give you a little bit. This man has won count them, 6 Super Bowl championships. As an assistant, he has won 2 Super Bowls. Okay. He is a 3-time AP NFL Coach of the Year, Maxwell Club NFL Coach of the Year, New England Patriots all 2010s team, New England Patriots all dynasty team. He just got honors out the you know what. His NFL records, he holds 7 NFL records. First one is most Super Bowl wins with 8 Super Bowl wins. Okay. Most Super Bowl wins as a head coach with 6. Most Super Bowl appearances with 12. Most Super Bowl appearances as a head coach with 9. Most playoff wins as a head coach with 31. Most playoff appearances as a head coach, 19, which is currently tied. And then most divisional championships as a head coach with 17. That's a hell of a career. That is a hell of a career. So I bring all this up, y'all. Oh, because I don't know if y'all have heard, but Sir Bill Belichick did not make it to this round. He is not receiving a rose. Bill Belichick, y'all, did not make it. He is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. The world, what is the world coming to is the question. What is the world coming to? What is the world coming to? So let me go ahead and bring this up for you. So I'm reading this from Fox News here. It says here, Pro Football Hall of Fame issues warning to voters amid of the Bill Belichick snub outrage. Now, the Hall of Fame issued a warning to its selection committee recently after the uproar about Bill Belichick being left out of the class of 2026 as a first ballot inductee. Now, the 8-time Super Bowl champion coach snub, which ESPN's first reported, also sparked speculations over which media members decided not to vote for him on the first ballot. Now, the fingers was pointed at former NFL executive Bill Polian, but he confirmed that he actually voted for Belichick. Now, who y'all believe, though? Do y'all believe that, Bill? Come on. Let's think about it. Anyway, the issue sparked a statement from the Hall of Fame. The Pro Football Hall of Fame understands and respects the passionate reaction of many fans, media members, and enshrinees of the Hall itself in light of published reports regarding the voting results of the class of 2026. Now, the Hall also respects the members of the selection committee when they follow the selection process bylaws. It is an honor to serve as a selector. Each year, the Hall reviews the selection process and the compassion of the 50-person selection committee. 50 people, and we still couldn't realize that maybe Bill should be first ballot. Like, make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. If it is determined that any members violate the selection process bylaws, they understand action will be taken. Let me pause right there because I'm unaware if the committee, I'm pretty sure the committee changes from time to time. I don't know if they serve like a 1-year term, a 3-year term. I don't know. But something has to, like, this does not make any sense. And one thing the NFL is known for, the NFL is known to be petty. The NFL is known to be petty. The reason why I say that is because when I think of some of the greats, when I think of some of the when I think of some of the greats, I think of guys like Terrell Owens. Now, Terrell Owens, to my knowledge here, yes, Terrell Owens, in my opinion, is in the top 5 greatest wide receivers of all times. Could be top 3. We can argue that a little later on. Could be top 3, but I'm gonna say easy top 5. Top 5 greatest of all time. Top 2, you're always gonna have Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. Now, the from my era, Randy was that guy, but when you think about it, Jerry Rice played 20 years as a wide receiver. 20 years. Randy did 14. 20 years as a wide receiver. Really, Jerry pursued a 20 to 21 years. That's unheard of as a wide receiver in the NFL. That's unheard of as a wideout. And Jerry could still play after he retired. Y'all seen Pros vs. Joes? Y'all remember that show? But I bring up Terrell Owens because he was not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Actually, his Hall of Fame kind of sparked it sparked a lot of controversy. It sparked a lot of controversy because Terrell Owens was the first player that I know that was not in attendance in Canton, Ohio during the Hall of Fame when he got inducted. He was the first player that actually had a private ceremony. The day of the actual ceremony, he had at his alma mater. He wanted to have a full event just for himself in Terrell Owens fashion, because Terrell Owens said it himself. I love me some me. It's all about me. Come on, y'all. Terrell Owens always been that guy. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what year he was. Okay, so he was not first ballot. Despite having statistics worthy immediate induction, second in career receiving yards at the time of his, he was not selected first round. He was not selected second year of eligibility. He was selected 3 years. On the third try, he was selected. Y'all, what is the madness happening in the NFL right now? It is petty. Petty. Now, this is not about Terrell Owens. This is about Bill Belichick. So, Bill Belichick was not inducted first ballot Hall of Fame. Okay. Let's see here. So, says here, that could include the possibility that such selectors would not remain a member of the committee moving forward. The selection of the new class is the most important duty the Hall of Fame oversees each year, and the integrity of the process cannot be questioned. Now, inductees will be revealed during the Super Bowl festivities, because normally the inductees are introduced in person during the NFL honors. Former New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning was also reported left off the list of inductees, despite him winning 2 Super Bowl titles and finishing in the top 10 in key statistical categories when he retired. Now, I will say that it didn't surprise me, because Eli, his last 3-4 years was pretty shiesty. Now, yes, he has 2 rings, and that's the thing, y'all. When it comes to Hall of Fame, it changes. And what I mean by that is sometimes they look at you to see how many championships you got. If you got a Super Bowl, most likely you're gonna be first ballot. If you are playing for a certain dynasty squad, oh, you go like they're not caring. In my opinion, I feel like the Hall of Fame does not look at personal stats like they should, because they really wanted to focus on personal stats. T.O. should have been first ballot. Bill Belichick should have been first ballot. Trust and believe, there's multiple people that has had the exact same story, exact same issue what they had. Okay, so at one point it was, how many rings you got? Oh, okay, you got, because look, I don't know if Charles Haley, I don't know if Charles Haley was first ballot. Maybe I'll have to go back on that. Y'all, for those who are listening right now, look up to see if Charles Haley, I think he was a defensive tackle, defensive end. He has 5 rings. He had 3 with let me see. He had 3 with Dallas, 2 with San Fran. He was a head case. He was a controversial figure. He burnt a lot of bridges. See, when you burn a lot of bridges in the NFL, that adds up. And I look at it like this. The NFL they have a standard. They want to reward those not only for their skill set, but they want to reward those that represents the NFL. They want to the spokesperson for the NFL. Oh, you are a crisp individual to say, oh yeah, you are the guy. You are the class act individual that we want to showcase and reward you to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. We want to we want to give you a bus for how good of a person you have been. But if you were a head case, ooh, we're gonna think about it. We're gonna hesitate on that. Now, when I look at Bill Belichick's stats now, y'all, because Bill Belichick has been in NFL for longer than just, so he was a head coach for the New England Patriots from 2000 to 2023, but he started his NFL coaching career in 75 as a special assistant to then Baltimore Colts. After that, he did a stint in Detroit as an assistant. I don't know what that initial stands for. Then he was special teams, assistant special teams. And then he did in 77, still with the same organization, wide receiver tight ends. 78, he was with Denver as an assistant, special teams and defensive assistant. Giants as a defensive assistant. He was with the Giants from 79 to looks like 1990. Cleveland Browns for about 5 years. I believe that was as a head coach. Yes. And then he was with the Patriots for 1 year in 96, then with the Jets after that, then came back to New England and had some of his best years, along with most likely the greatest quarterback. And that's another thing. He coached and I'm always going to be biased, I'm a Colts fan. He coached one of the greatest quarterbacks of all times in Tom Brady. How the hell does he not make it first ballot? And see, here's the rule. So for coaches, because let me kind of break it down for you. Players, you have to wait. Once they retire, they have to wait 5 years. After 5 years, then they become eligible for the Hall of Fame. Now, for coaches have to wait, I believe, a year. Coaches and contributors are eligible after 1 year of retirement. Owners, they have no mandatory waiting period. So after 1 year, you are eligible to be inducted into the Hall of Fame as a head coach. Again, my friends, it's so much. I mean, my thoughts are like this. Could it be could his relationship add controversy? And what I mean by that is he is dating somebody that's a little young. I mean, she like what? She about like 20, she about 25, 27. A little creepy. a little gross. Maybe that's something that is like NFL said, oh yeah, we cannot induct him. He is what is wrong with Bill? What is wrong with him? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's one reason. That's just my theory. That's probably a bogus one, but I'm just saying. I just put that up there. Another one is the Spygate And Deflategate. Okay, so I don't know if y'all remember the Spygate. The Spygate was, I don't know what year, but I think that involved the Patriots literally like copying plays from the New York Jets. And I think they had like a camcorder, and they were looking at plays. Oh Lord have mercy. Was the Jets? Maybe I could be wrong. The Patriots was fined $500,000. Let's see. I was right. Videotaping New York Jets defensive coach's signals from an unauthorized location during an actual game. So that can add some controversy, because that's a form of like, bro, you like copy the plays off of the Jets. How can you, like, that's one. And then the Deflategate was let me see here. Deflategate involving the allegations that the New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady ordered the deliberate deflation of footballs that were used to the Patriots' victory against the Indianapolis Colts during an AFC championship game. The controversy resulted in Brady being suspended for the first 4 games, while the Patriots were fined $1 million. Now remember, the Spygate was $500,000. That was a while back. This one fined $1 million, forfeited 2 draft picks, and Tom Brady, their starting quarterback, was suspended for 4 games. That's a big deal. Now, that was all under whose watch? Bill's watch. Brings an argument. It makes you think. Was this fair or was this hogwash? Y'all, those were 2 games spread out of a long period. Again, this man was but it only takes one time to be like, okay, he did this before, he got caught. What makes you think that he's not going to try it again? And now that he knows how he got caught, he's going to try to avoid being caught. I'm just saying, y'all know how much money's involved when it comes. You know how big business in winning NFL games are. He's like, hey, look, I did it the first time. I can do it again. I mean, come on. They're trying out so many. And was it just Tom Brady's idea to deflate the balls? Where do you get this from? Who told him that? Not every quarterback can just say, if you deflate the balls, it's a little easier to. No, they practice this. He practiced throwing footballs by deflating them because it's a little. They practice this. So, as much as I give the NFL flack on not being fair and being petty, they do bring up some fair arguments, my friends. They bring up some fair arguments. We gonna talk more about this eventually. I'm gonna bring on some friends, experts in the sports world, because I do want to continue this conversation. But we have so many other stories that we have to discuss in our short time, my friends. So what we're gonna do here, we are gonna take another break. Do not go anywhere. We're gonna switch it off to some other stories. You're listening to the Arrington Gavin Show. Again, follow us on all social media platforms, as well as check out our website, www.theagshow.com. Look, we're going to take a commercial break, my friends. Do not go anywhere. You're listening to the Arrington Gavin Show.
6'10", number 1 pick, 16 seasons, College Player of the Year, All-Rookie Standout. Joe Smith built a career on grit, consistency, and showing up.
Greatness isn't just about the game. It's about how you show up every day. Rugged Evolution now offers body care products for every man, because not every man wears a beard, but every man deserves care. Greatness doesn't fade.
It evolves. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Every beard deserves to be legendary, and every man deserves care.
Let me tell you something most people get wrong about suits. A suit isn't just about you wearing it. It's how you show the world who you are. It's your handshake before you say a word, your presence when you step into any room. That's why we design statements at Dapper Luke. We don't just make suits. We'll start with the fabrics that tell your story, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends sourced from the finest mills in Italy, the UK, and India. Then we'll combine that with your vision, your personality, and your style. Every detail is tailored to you, from the fit to the finish. Whether for your wedding, a gala, the boardroom, we specialize in creating custom suits that are unique, just like the men who wear them. We spent years perfecting this craft, apprenticing under designers in New York and showcasing collections in New York and for Baltimore Fashion Week. None of that matters as much as seeing the look on your face when you try on your custom suit. Over 900 clients have already trusted us to deliver the best custom suits. They trust me to deliver the confidence. We proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore and would be honored to bring your vision to life next. Let's create something unforgettable. Book your free consultation today at www.dapperluke.com.
What's happening, family? Welcome back. All right, so next story we want to discuss here is involving one of music's greatest groups, and I said it, greatest groups, and maybe I'm biased because they're hometown folks, but N-E-R-D, the Neptunes. I'm talking about Pharrell Williams, music producer Chad Hugo. You would think it's like, okay, what's going on with them? Well, it's not going so good. Chad Hugo said, bump Pharrell. I'm suing him for some money because he ain't doing what's right. And so let me go ahead and we're going to play this soundbite here. This is from a local news affiliate out of Hampton Roads area, WTKR. It's a CBS affiliate, WTKR News 3. Listen to this real quick.
And Portsmouth native Chad Hugo is suing longtime creative partner and Virginia Beach native Pharrell Williams. Hugo claims Williams cheated him out of hundreds of thousands of dollars in royalties and profits from their work as the Neptunes and NERD. And a federal lawsuit filed this week claims that Hugo is owed at least $325,000 from just one album alone, with potential damages exceeding $1 million. The complaint claims Williams has diverted money from deals with major brands like Adidas while refusing to provide basic accounting records since 2021. Working together as the Neptunes since 2014, Williams and Hugo produced hits for Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Jay-Z. News 3 has reached out to representatives for Pharrell, and we're still waiting to hear back.
It's just always truly sad when you see or hear about groups never seeing eye to eye or ending well. Like that's why folks always gives flowers to these long-standing groups like New Edition, okay, Boys to Men, Backstreet Boys. I mean, it amazes you the fact that, hey, these groups, they stay together for quite a long time. Because it's not easy. I mean, think of the group, the duo Hall & Oates. They can't stand each other. And they've sued each other. I mean, it's sad. It really is sad, but it's even more sad with this one again. It hits home because they are Hampton Roads natives. They both still have a residency here in the Hampton Roads area, Virginia Beach, that is. Chad Hugo, he's the one coming out swinging. He's coming out suing. Again, just to repeat what the story was saying, Hugo is suing Pharrell Williams for allegedly withholding royalties, mismanaging profits, and attempting to claim sole ownership of the Neptunes trademark, seeking damages potentially exceeding $1 million. Now, this was initially filed in, this year. And I mentioned that Hugo claims Williams violated a 2014 agreement by cutting him out of business dealings, failing to provide accounting records, and withholding funds from NERD and other projects. Now, in April of 2024, it was reported that Hugo filed legal action against Williams for allegedly trying to secure exclusive rights to the Neptunes name, which Hugo argues is a 50-50 partnership. What's wrong with 50-50? Again, if he, if Hugo has some truth, if he's telling the truth on this, for real, what's wrong with 50-50? Now, again, this is an ongoing investigation. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. When it comes to these groups, like it's always just, it's hard to call it, right? Because you see two individuals that start at the same time. Probably said, hey, look, man, we gonna do this to the end, man, to the end. We got this, man. We gonna grow up, we gonna do this, do that. Okay. You got one person that becomes extremely successful. You got another person that, hey, look, was also successful, but eventually hit a wall and said, look, I'm comfortable. I can retire and just live off of royalties, and I don't have to do anymore. I'm good. But you see this other one that keeps on trajectory, just keeps on like skyrocketing. You have I don't know how I can do this, but they start off the same, keep going, but then one keeps on driving and you just keep on saying steady. The other one keeps on there you go. So Pharrell keeps on skyrocketing, making more music, winning multiple awards. What he's like, he has a position with Louis Vuitton, like making movies, and what, like Pharrell is the guy, brings in a whole music festival, is a part of a massive indoor surf park. And for you, like Pharrell is the guy. And sometimes maybe folks can forget, like, oh, wait a minute, he was in a group. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's what's kind of rolling up. I don't know. Now, despite the decades-long history and induction in the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2022, reports indicate that the pair are no longer on speaking terms. Damn. The spokesperson for Pharrell previously claimed that the trademark actions were to protect the name from third parties and intended to share ownership, expressing surprise at the allegations. Again, it's hard. It's very sad. Now Pharrell this is not his first go round in court, because I can recall the song Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke and T.I., and they had got sued because they said, hey, look, that's copyright. That was originally a sound from another song. I think it was from one of Marvin Gaye's songs. So it's like, Pharrell has been accused of stuff before, but it still is sad to see a very popular group now battling in court and now not on speaking terms. I mean, not just their fans are feeling it, but their hometown is feeling it, because we support our own, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, we support our own. Sports, music, business, film, you name it, we support those that come out of our area. So it's very unfortunate, but look, my friends, I will keep you posted with this story, because I know a lot of folks that are close to both of these individuals, and so we will have the conversation. We will have the conversation and discuss more about this, y'all. Let me digress and move it on to another story here. Let's talk about Nicki. Yeah, let's talk about Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj need to be dealt with. Like we gotta talk about her. So Nicki Minaj is now on this new train now of Donald Trump. He's our man. He's the greatest president ever. Yeah, go like she is now Donald Trump's biggest cheerleader, and it brings a bad taste in the mouth. It really does. Like, it's like, Nicki, you are just saying F you to majority of your fans. All your success is just like, like, yes, you got the money, but don't you want to really like live off on the loyalty? And that's like saying, hey, look, you want that name to live on for like, no, now you're putting a massive dent in your career. And it is so unfortunate because it all started when Nicki Minaj was seen hugging up to the widow of conservative activist Charlie Kirk's Erica Kirk at Turning Point USA. Nicki Minaj comes up on stage, has a sit down. She's one of the featured guests. When you're involved in Turning Point USA, that breaks the cake. That really does. That breaks the cake right there. Then she's talking about, pretty much siding with MAGA, right? She has an issue with Don Lemon all of a sudden, says some homophobic slur on social media. She loses majority of her followers on her Instagram, and I think she ends up closing it. And so it just continues to get worse and worse and worse. So, well, she had also spoke at a function, I think, before Turning Point. I can't recall. Y'all can remind me on that event, but let me go ahead and play you the recent event that she was at. I think I have a clip showing how she is just, kissing up to Trump and, the typical MAGA stuff, right? The typical MAGA stuff. All right, here we go. Here we go.
I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Thank you.
The biggest puppet. Oh my gosh, she's the biggest puppet. Oh my goodness, she's the biggest puppet. Oh my Lord. Oh, she's the biggest puppet. Oh my goodness. My heart. It's so embarrassing seeing someone like she said, but a few words that lasted less than 2 minutes. And she's like, should I go? Okay. Like even some of his own supporters like saying, why is she here? That doesn't make it's so random. Why is she here? She was at a function where you had her, Cheryl Hines, the wife of RFK Jr., who is the HHS secretary, secretary of Human Health Services or something like that. You had Kevin O'Leary, who is one of the sharks on Shark Tank. Then you had Nicki Minaj. Whoo! She reminds me of? She reminds me of the female version of Kanye. Remember when Kanye was seen wearing the MAGA hat and banging on the table like a madman? He my president. He my president. You remember when he was acting all crazy? That's how Nicki Minaj is acting. Like I feel as though that because she's talking a little weird now. Talking a little weird. I don't know about you, but I'm like it's something off. It's something very off here. And so she has there's a few sound bites I want to play, and then after that I do want to share a gift that she had received from President Donald Trump. Okay. and y'all probably you're gonna laugh even more when y'all hear about the gift that she received.
By the way, how well did she do on stage with the president?
Thank you. I was very scared.
You look pretty good behind the seal, by the way.
Thank you.
I must admit, your competition, which really isn't competition, didn't really look good behind the seal when they were with Kamala Harris. Just saying. So, Nicki, look, presents. And by the way, how well did she do on stage with the president?
I guess when he mentioned competition, he was talking about Cardi B, because Cardi B has been a staunch supporter, and that same individual, by the way, had crowned her the queen of rap. Wow, that is major. The queen of rap. Is Nicki Minaj the queen of rap? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't listen to rap like that. I'm just curious to all my listeners that are fans of rap. Is she the queen of rap? So check this out. So after her great her great time being on stage for about 2 seconds to make a complete fool of herself, as she's always been throughout her career, she was gifted, look at that, the Trump Gold Card. The Trump Gold Card, which grants her a U.S. residency. Because as you know, if you Google her right now, she is considered a Trinidadian rapper. Okay, Trinidadian rapper. She, I'm assuming, to my knowledge, was never a U.S. citizen. I didn't know this. This is new news to me too. Did y'all hear about this? Because I know a while back she had posted on social media back in like maybe 2018, 2019 that she was an undocumented citizen here. She, arrived here in the States and she was undocumented. Now she got a gold card. She got a gold card with Trump's face on it. So when you get a gold card, like it's freaking Willy Wonka people, you get a golden ticket. That means you are now a U.S. citizen. What? And see, so many speculations are like saying, okay, look, you have Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has some folks in her family that could use some pardons. Okay, I'm not gonna continue on, but I'm just gonna say she has some folks in her family that can use some pardons. All right, as you all know, Donald Trump is a fan of giving out pardons just as much as he's a fan of giving out these gold cards. I mean, I'm telling you, all you gotta do is I mean, literally, all you have to do is just kiss the ring a little bit, and you're free from all your crimes. I mean, I'm just saying, Trump has pardoned so many people that deserves to not be pardoned. So she's like saying, well, what's the chances? Hey, what the hell? Let me go ahead and let me kiss a few babies, say some good stuff, and see if I luck up and have a gold card or have some good benefits. Because I never understood why folks, actually I do sometimes, because when I look at people that are kind of washed up and that are not popular, maybe it's kind of not so famous anymore, controversy is always going to sell. Controversy is always going to build your audience. It's not going to build the right way, but it's always going to be a great selling point. So for example, I'll go to comedy. Rob Schneider is now complete right wing. That's all he does is criticize the left 24/7. Criticize. And look, that's his prerogative. He has the right to do whatever he wants to. But he sees it. He sees that in his eyes, left-leaning Hollywood is not employing him with a lot of stuff. He's saying mostly now due to his political beliefs, but I think in general they weren't giving him a lot of business. So he's like saying, okay, let me nudge a little bit with the right here. Hey, the right gave me a comedy special on Fox Nation. The right gives me a lot of appearances, a lot of TV time on Fox News, which is in the millions when it comes to viewerships. Hey, this could be profitable. Hey, let me do this. So now you see him profited on that side. RFK was not taken serious by the left. So then he went independent. Now he was an independent that was endorsing a Republican candidate. So now the right, well, not all the right, but he's embracing the right. He got a position in the White House. So obviously he's taken the right aim here. Amber Rose, no one cares about Amber Rose, but right wings does. They love her. They're like, see, crossing party lines. See, we got young hip minorities now. And Kid Rock, I mean, good Lord, when's the last time? What is the last Kid Rock album y'all bought? What is the last Kid Rock song that y'all sang? Exactly. Kid Rock is loved by Trump, so he sees a benefit with them. Okay. Nelly made a fool of himself, and now everybody's like, but bump Nelly. I don't need to listen to Nelly no more. Go on to Trump. Bye-bye. LT, Trump supporter. Darryl Strawberry, which, hey, Darryl Strawberry was pardoned by Trump, so I can understand that. Herschel Walker. Who else? There's a number of folks that's like, I did not know. Fred Williamson. I was telling my friends the other day about Fred Williamson. Fred Williamson, legendary actor, mostly known for like black what do you call them? Black films that were not exploitation. I forget the term. Maybe I'm saying it right, but he was very, very popular, especially in the black culture. Trumper breaks your heart. There's so many, and I can continue to go on and on, but I'm looking at my time, and I have a little less than 2 minutes. But I really don't have any other things to say about Nicki Minaj, is that the fact that Nicki has always been about herself. She's never cared about other folks. She's over here saying, hey, man, he's the best president. God is good. Donald Trump is the best president of my lifetime. Number one of my lifetime. When has Nicki ever talked about politics? What is she like? Look at me. Even my mic don't want. My wife is like, you talking that hogwash? You see my mic just fall just now? This is all a joke to me. It's all a joke. Gold cards with his face on them. His face is planted everywhere. Like, that's what I feel right now. I feel like puking. I'm glad my time is almost up because I don't want to talk about this too much longer. But y'all, all I want to say, and I didn't have time to talk about Bill Cosby, but we'll talk about it on the next show. We need prayer. That's all I gotta say, y'all. We need to keep this country in prayer. Whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Jehovah's Witness, Catholic, pray to your higher power. Please. We need all the prayer we can get, y'all. We need all the prayer we can get. All right. Until next time, my friends. Look, y'all stay safe out there. Stay informed. Stay safe. I will talk to y'all next time for another great conversation. I'm out.
That's it for tonight on the Arrington Gavin Show. Thanks for tapping in and keeping the conversation alive. Don't forget, stay connected with us on all platforms. Follow at Arrington Gavin on Instagram, Blue Sky, and X, and subscribe to the official Substack for exclusive takes and deep dives you won't get anywhere else. We're here every weeknight, same time, same energy, same real talk. Until next time, stay bold, stay sharp, and stay true. That's what we do on the Arrington Gavin Show. Peace.